everybody? How y'all feeling out there, man? It's definitely Tuesday, November the 17th. You know how it goes down, 9 to 10 p.m. You are on the mic with Mike right here on Energy Radio, crazysweetent.com, man. It goes down. I got the latest on the sports. And, man, what a weekend it was. First of all, I got some company in the building, man. I got Sugar Cosby, the CEO.
Okay.
What's going on, CEO?
What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing today?
Pretty good. Feeling pretty good. How you doing? You was a busy lady over the weekend.
Yeah, I've been busy. Been working. Hashtag video DH1 to the network. You already know what it is.
We watched your commercial earlier. She got a commercial on, so you know she acting extra bourgeois.
Okay.
So, but
I'm ready to hear some sports though.
yeah, yo, listen to me. I got it going down, man. First of all, did y'all see that Terrence Crawford fight on Saturday night? Did y'all see it?
I didn't.
Yo, he put old boy in the fourth round, man. But yo, we gotta talk about that. Man, we gonna talk about the association. The NBA draft is tomorrow. Alright. We had some major trades. Chris Paul being traded to the Suns. James Harden turns down a $103 million extension because he wants to go to the Bums in Brooklyn. Because he wants to go to the Nets. Because he wants to go to the Nets.
Called them the Bums in Brooklyn?
That's what I called them. That's exactly what I called them.
You a Nets hater?
I'm a Knicks fan, and naturally, being that the Nets were in New Jersey when I was growing up, and I hated them then, and I hate them now that they moved to Brooklyn because now they trying to take over New York, and we're not having that. We are not Knicks fans. Don't let this shit happen. I don't care if they get James Harden. They have James Harden, Kyrie, and Kevin Durant on the team, and they still ain't gonna win the championship. They still ain't winning. You know what I mean? I would push it, but I ain't got no sound effects right now. Y'all can't even call in with me because I ain't got no technology right now.
It was like 10 minutes, yeah.
10 minutes? Alright, CEO said 10 minutes, so we're going to give it 10 minutes. But we also going to break down week 10. It was a crazy week, man. It had some big losses. We're going to talk about Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. What's up with them? They slipping. Alright. Now, alright, yo, so look, we're gonna get right into it, man, since obviously I can't play no music, so it's all good. we are gonna talk about Terrence Crawford stopping Kell Brooks in the fourth round Saturday night, top-ranked boxing for the WBO welterweight championship. Kell Brooks stepped up to the homie Terrence Crawford, and you know, this Kell Brooks was on ESPN earlier in the week talking a little shit, talking about how he gonna stop Terrence Crawford, or not how his what did he say? His scheme for how he was gonna put Terrence Crawford. Now, Saturday night came. I was in front of my TV watching because I wanted to see what Kell Brooks was gonna do. Now, fight started. It was a little slow that first round. I can't even lie. Hold on. Just give me a minute. So the fight was slow when it first started, and then like the second round, they started throwing their hands a little bit. It got a little heated in there, but it was cool. Third round, it was kind of boring, and I'm like, yo, I was sitting there, I'm wondering, yo, all right, come on, Crawford, this guy ain't got nothing for you, bro. Like, Kell Brooks wasn't really doing nothing. Fourth round came, and I was flipping back and forth through a couple of things, but I just had a feeling something told me to sound of a fourth round. Fourth round started. All right, Terrence Crawford caught him. He rocked Kell a little bit. You know, Kell stumbled, and then he started rushing him, and then the ref gave him a standing 8 count. That technically is a knockdown. So, all right, you know, it was like he got to 8, and then the ref was like, yo, you good? Kell raised his hands to his credit. Terrence Crawford came in there, and he just put them hands on him, and it was over after that. Like, I mean, look, I'm a little surprised that it took Terrence Crawford that long to really stop him, but it is what it is. Excuse me. It was a good fight. Yeah, well, it was a decent fight. I don't think really Cal Brooks had anything for Mr. Crawford, who upped his record to 37-0 with 28 knockouts. So congratulations to him.
Facts.
Doing big things now. Being that he just KO'd Cal Brooks, and saying, well, who can fight this brother next? Like, what would be a good? What do the people really want to see? And ESPN analyst brought up maybe you want to fight Earl Spence. Earl Spence that was in that accident a while back, yo. So I don't know. I gotta see. I gotta see. I gotta do a little bit more research on Earl Spence because I didn't really. I gotta look into that, but I gotta see if that's what the people want to get. I'm pretty sure that Mr. Crawford has no problem obliging them and bringing it on and see what happens. But he did go 37-0, 28 knockouts. So shout out to him, man. And I was happy about that. I knew he was gonna win. I just was surprised it took as long as it did. Okay, well, whatever. All right, well, we gonna move now from boxing. We gonna talk some NFL. I guess we gonna go over week 10 in the league. Yo, it was an interesting week. Thankfully, my Jets had off, so I didn't have to stress about nothing. So, alright, man, we're gonna go down the line. We're gonna check out some scores. We're gonna get into it. Hold on, just bear with me. Alright, yo, alright, I was kind of shocked at this one, man, as the Colts played the Titans, man. The Colts defeated the Titans 34-17. Phillip Rivers, man, threw for a TD. He threw for 306 yards. It was actually kind of a good game, but it was weird because I never really watched the Colts or the Titans really play before. But I mean, Phillip Rivers was Phillip Rivers, 29-39, 308 yards, man. He had one TD, no INTs. So overall, he played a pretty controlled game. Naeem Hayes had a touchdown at 12 carries, 70 yards. Also, Jacoby Brissett had a touchdown, one carry for 2 yards. Um, Ryan Tannehill Ryan Tannehill, man, went 15 to 27, 147 yards. He had one TD, no interceptions. And Jonunu Smith had one TD. Like I said, it was kind of weird being I don't really watch neither team that much, but it was a good win for the. Sorry, it was a good win for the Colts as they pushed their record to 6-3. The Titans, who lost, they fall to 6-3. All right, now this game, which was a really weird game to watch. Yeah, I'm gonna. The Browns defeated the Texans in a close game, 10-7. Now, this was kind of, I really wish they would have showed this game for extra innings because I didn't really see. I wanted to see what Baker was doing and what Deshaun Watson was doing. But at the end, Deshaun Watson going 20 of 30, 163, one TD, no INTs, man. Baker Mayfield was pretty accurate also, 12 of 20, 132, no touchdowns and no interceptions now. This game, man, Nick Chubb, 19 carries, 126 yards. He was rolling, and Kareem Hunt, man, who was 19 carries for 104 yards. The first time the Browns had two runners since I think it was I think they said 2002 or something, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong on that. But yeah, yo, this was definitely in the game for Deshaun to have. Baker Mayfield made some plays. Deshaun Watson. Every time I try to give you some, you let me down, man. It's crazy. But Deshaun Watson, like I said, with 20 or 30 for 163, one CD, no INTs, man. They could have won this game, but look, man, shout out to the Browns, man. They're 6-3. They dropped the Texans to 2-7. So look, man, the Browns, they're right there. They can make some noise. All right. Now in a game that came down to a game-winning field goal, the Lions did defeat the Washington football team 30-27. Man, Alex Smith, I believe that was like his first game starting since 2018. Went 38 of 55, all career high in pass attempts. Uh, I think completions and career high in average as he went 38 of 55 for 390 yards, no TDs, but also no INTs. Now Matthew Stafford went 24 of 33. He did have 3 TDs, but again, this game going down to the last little bit of it, man. The Redskins, sorry, excuse me, the Washington football team, they drove down. I believe they kicked the field goal with like 50 something seconds left. And then the Lions drove down, and Matthew Prater hit like a 57-yard game-winning field goal. So, like I said, I believe this was one of my coin toss games, man. So, I think I did have the Lions. I'm not sure. You gotta come back and check me on that one, yo. But Lions, who are 4-5, man. The Redskins. Why do I keep saying that? The Washington football team, who is 2-7. This is just one of those really weird, just really weird games. I don't know. It was crazy. It was crazy. I still ain't got no sound effects, but it's all good. It's all good. All right, yo, we gonna get to the next game. Hold on, give me a sec. Give me a sec. Bear with me. All right. We had the Green Bay Packers, man, who narrowly escaped with the victory versus the Jacksonville Jaguars up in Lambeau. Look, Aaron Rodgers did have a decent game. Not, yeah, look, at the end of the day, they won it, but I mean, it's still like they could have lost this game. A-Rod went 24-34, man, 325 yards, 2 TDs, 1 interception. Jake Luton for Jacksonville went 18-35, 169 yards, 1 TD, 1 INT. Like I said, this game, the Jaguars coming back, but the Green Bay Packers able to hold them off in the end. The Green Bay 7-2, they're right there in their division. Aaron Rodgers is on a mission. We're gonna see how man, we're gonna see how good they look. All right, and sorry. And somebody's got to win game. The New York Giants defeated the Eagles 27-17. Daniel Jones 21 of 28, 244 yards, man. He also, I believe, he had two rushing touchdowns. Hold on. No, yeah, one rushing touchdown, but through the air he went 21 of 28, 244 yards. No TDs, but no INTs either. Like I said, he did have a rushing touchdown. Uh, Wayne Graham had 2 TDs, 18 carries, 53 yards. So, I mean, look, this wasn't so much a game of the Giants are playing great. It was another case of Carson Wentz and the Eagles are playing bad. Carson Wentz, 21-37, man, 208 yards, no TDs, but no INTs either. Uh, look, man, Carson Wentz is really. For him to be in his 5th year, man, he's bad. He's bad. Daniel Jones did look pretty good. I can't front. They look pretty good. So obviously the Eagles, even though they are 3-5, man, still hold on to first place in the AFC, in the NFC least, and the Giants 3-7. They're right there. Does that? I mean, you had Skip Bayless on Undisputed during the week talking about Giants did beat the Eagles, so that could possibly maybe open the door for the Cowboys to still make the playoffs and win this weak ass division. I personally think it's over for the Cowboys. They just need to focus on whatever. Will Philadelphia win it? I think Philadelphia will stumble into the division and win it. I don't. This division is really bad. I mean, oh God, it's not bad. It's god awful, yo. I'm just put it like that. It's god awful. And like I said, the winner of that division is gonna have a losing record and still gonna be able to host a playoff game. That's what's really so crazy. All right, man. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man, took down the Carolina Panthers 46-23. Tom Brady had 3 TDs, man. He had, hold on, because also, God, what's his name? Teddy Bridgewater did have to leave the game, too, with the injury. But Tom Brady went 28 for 39, 341 yards, 3 TDs, no INTs. Teddy Bridgewater, before he got hurt, went 18 to 24, 136 yards, 2 TDs, 1 INT. Then PJ Walker took over, went 2 for 4 for 12 yards. But like I said, big story. Teddy Bridgewater getting hurt, man. He had an X-ray and MRI done, no structural damage, just some swelling. He will be out for a little bit. Carolina, who's 3-7. Tom Brady keeping things going in his division, 7-3. Bucks are looking okay. Now, obviously, if you're a Bucks fan, the fact that they got the win, that was good, but that was really not the story earlier this week, as Antonio Brown was in the news again. Homeboy, man, just couldn't help this out, but this happened before he signed to the Buccaneers. It was learned that he wilded out, destroyed a security camera, and threw a bicycle at a security guard in the neighborhood that he was living in. So, I mean, AB is wilding, but, I mean, just as far as what he's doing for the team, they're saying that he is a good teammate, a good role model citizen for them. This happened, like I said before, he signed with the Buccaneers. So, I mean, why would that story come out now? That's just something that I was worrying about. Like, that if he's being a good citizen on the team and he's doing what he's supposed to do, that, yes, he wilded out, but that shouldn't have been made public, yo. Like, I mean, they settled it. The cops weren't called. They resolved the issue behind the scenes. So there was really no point in bringing this issue up, except where it was something for them, I guess, to try to bring a black cloud over Antonio Brown, with his past and everything that's going on. Look, if he's being good, let that man play and let him handle his business now. AB did go, hold on. Antonio Brown he had 7 catches for 69 yards. His longest was 25. So, I think that he's working his way on there, onto the team, slowly but surely. Chris Godwin, man. Not even Mike Evans, man. He had 6 receptions for 77 yards. He had a TD. Mike Evans was the talk last week, saying, why he wasn't getting targeted. And it was just a whole bunch of things. When Tom Brady loses, Bruce Arians kicks his back in for a little bit. I guess maybe try to light a fire under his ass or whatever the case may be. So, I mean, look, it is what it is. It gets results because Tom Brady breaks off like 2 in a row. So, like I said, 46-23, Tampa Bay took care of business. Shout out to them. I couldn't give a shit. So, hell, the Bucks. All right, another game, man. The Las Vegas Raiders took down the Denver Broncos. The Broncos who aren't really that good. So, I mean, the Raiders are on a mission to do something. As they took down the Broncos 37-12. Look, like I said, Denver is not that good. Okay, they're really bad, as they are 3-6. Drew Lock went 23 of 47, 257 yards, 1 TD, 4 INTs. Derek Carr went 16 of 25, 154 yards, no TDs, also no interceptions either. Josh Jacobs, man, had 21 carries for 112 yards, 2 TDs, man. Devontae Booker, 16 carries, 81 yards, 2 TDs. So, I mean, the running game was lit. All right, the receiving game, they're still trying to work things out. But, I mean, look, Raiders who are 6-3 is kind of weird. We got to wait to see what they're really going to be. We got to wait. Because a record could lie. They could be good, but at the same time, it's like we see what's happening. I've seen this before. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. That's what matters. All right. So keep it up, Las Vegas, man. Y'all doing y'all thing. Let's see, what do we got next? We got. All right, man. Tua Tagovailoa going 3-0 since starting as the Dolphins took down the Chargers. Look, Justin Herbert, man, his rookies balling out. It was 2 rookies, man. You had Justin Herbert and you had Tua Tagovailoa. Alright, obviously the Chargers think that Justin Herbert is the future, and he has been playing like he has plans to take over that team. 20 or 32, 187 yards, two TDs, but he had one INT. Tua Tagovailoa going 15 to 25, 169 yards, two TDs. Man, Salvin Ahmed had 21 carries, 85 yards for the Dolphins, scoring one touchdown. Jaheim Grant, 4 receptions, 43 yards, had another touchdown. So Tua Tagovailoa, man, pushing the Dolphins to 6-3. I believe they are first in the AFC East. Obviously, with Tom Brady leaving to go to Tampa Bay, you knew that the AFC East was going to be open. You thought the Patriots were going to be better. You knew the Dolphins were going to be better. You knew Buffalo Bills were going to be better. As for my New York Jets, you knew they were going to be a steaming pile of hot shit. Well, at least I did. I knew, because I knew Sam Darnold is not the answer. Like I've always been saying, I've said it since day one. He's not the answer. Thankfully, they had a bye this week. I didn't have to suffer. So the circus took a week off. Thank goodness. Thank you. But come back. I gotta see who they. I gotta see who the Jets come back and play. I really don't want to. I really don't know. But I'm gonna. Let me see who my Jets play this week. Who are we about to lose to this week? We are. Hold on. Week 11. Alright, my Jets are going to lose to Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers. I believe that is a I believe that's a like a 4 o'clock game, somewhere around there. I believe that is. But my Jets, well, you know what? No, let me say, this might be the only game that my Jets might win. They might win this game. They might. Look, man, as bad as my Jets are right now, and believe me, they're bad. They are bad. But this might be the only game that they could win this week. But we'll get into that on Thursday. All right, this was a fun game to watch, a very interesting game to watch. The Arizona Cardinals took down the Buffalo Bills on a Kyler Murray Hail Mary for about, I believe it was, if you saw the game, it was crazy. The Bills were up, and the Cardinals had the ball in the last play. Kyler Murray, man, going to his left, breaks a tackle, falling to his left, chucks it up. Who is in the end zone waiting for it? Surrounded by three Buffalo Bill players. DeAndre Hopkins makes a crazy catch. Arizona gets the win. Kyler Murray looks awesome. Look, he's balling out, man. All right, and Arizona Cardinals are 6-3. They're 3-2 at home. Buffalo Bills are 7-3. All right, I believe they've lost two. No, they haven't lost. They won. Okay, yeah. So I believe, Arizona took down Buffalo. I'm not sure if they were on a losing streak. I know they just lost this game, but look, this was a crazy game. It went down to the last second. Shout out to DeAndre Hopkins. Hell of a catch, man. Definitely, catch of the year nominee worthy. A great play by Kyler Murray to get himself free, to get get the power under him, and be able to loft that ball up there. And DeAndre Hopkins come down with it. It was a hell of a game, hell of an ending. I got to chuckle at the Buffalo Bills because I was tired of all of that hype, and they needed to be brought back down to earth. And so, thank you, Arizona, for doing that for me. Appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. All right, yo, man, I really wish I could sit here and play some music, but it's all good. I feel like I'm kind of rushing through these, but we're gonna keep it moving, man. The Rams, in a stunner, in my opinion, took down the Seattle Seahawks 23-16. Jared Goff, 27 of 37 for. Hold on, bear with me. It's coming up. All right, for 302 yards, no TDs, no INTs. Yo, Russell Wilson, man, had a crazy game. 22 or 37, man, 248 yards, no TDs, but he had two INTs, one of which he threw in the end zone. Man, I don't know what's going on. Look, the Rams and the Seahawks are now, in fact, tied. Their record 6-3. Uh, I don't know what's going on with Seattle. I think this is like their second loss. I don't know what's good. Russell Wilson. What happened to hashtag let Russ cook? What happened? Russ is not cooking right now. He's not. He's playing bad. It's bad. It's bad. They better fix whatever problems they got going on. Alright? Because it's getting out of hold. As Collins, 11 to 40, 11 carries, 43 yards, had a touchdown. Alright? It was. I don't know what's going on with Seattle, man, but they need to get it together. This was a stunner. A big upset, in my opinion. Not a good look for the Seattle Seahawks losing to the Rams. But this is why they played the game. All right here. The New Orleans Saints upset. Well, not really, no. They didn't upset. They took care of business and beat San Francisco 49ers 27-13. But that is not the story. The story is Drew Brees going down with 5 broken ribs and a collapsed lung. Will be out for a little bit. Alright, look, obviously the doctors have told Drew everything was going on with coronavirus, man, with his collapsed lung. Especially be careful. So he probably might just be sitting at home. Obviously, he should be sitting at home resting. A collapsed lung is no joke. He also has 5 broken ribs. So Drew Brees, man, went 8 of 13, 76 yards, 1 TD. Jameis Winston, who played when Drew Brees went down, went 6 of 10, 63 yards, no TDs, no INTs. So this begs the question, what is going to happen? Obviously, Jameis Winston is going to play while Drew Brees is out. Now, listen, it depends on what Jameis Winston shows up. What's going to happen with the New Orleans Saints? All right, let me check because I think their next couple of games they have winnable games. Let me see. Their next 4 games versus at home versus Atlanta, at Denver, at Atlanta, at Philadelphia. The next 4 games are very 4 winnable games. Jameis Winston, while he wasn't playing great in Tampa Bay, he can look. He can do it. He can win these. He can win all 4 of these games. Will he? I don't think so. I think they might go 2-2. Just because we haven't seen Jameis on the field in a long time, we don't know how he looks. Well, I mean, I couldn't really watch the game, but yeah, it was. I mean, he didn't really look impressive. It was what it was at the end of the day. Alright? But I think they'll go 2-2 in these next 4 games. We'll have to see if New Orleans will be able to keep up with that division because it's gonna be crazy. Alright, now, yo, where my Steelers fans at, man? Yo, Pittsburgh going on 9-0, taking out the Cincinnati Bengals 36-10. Steelers going 9-0. Last year they only won 8 games, so already improving over last year. Ben Roethlisberger, who did play, who was in contact earlier in the week, if you remember, was one of the 4 players on the Steelers that were put on the list to just relax. But he did end up playing, going 27-46, 333 yards, 4, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdowns to Joe Burrow, who went 21-40, 213 yards, only having 1 TD. All right. T. Higgins for Cincinnati had 7 receptions for 115 yards. He scored 1 touchdown. So he had a good day. Yo, look, like I said, for Cincinnati Bengals, this is going to be growing pains. Pittsburgh came in and they did what they had to do. Obviously, a weaker team, you should be able to handle your business and do what you got to do. And Pittsburgh did that. 9-0. Congratulations, Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Feel good about yourselves. Y'all are doing the damn thing. Alright, we gotta see what's on 9:36. Alright, yo, we got a couple more games. Alright. In a upset, in my opinion, the New England Patriots shocked the Baltimore Ravens. 23 to 17, man. Lamar Jackson just, I mean, the Ravens had a chance to win the game, but man, Lamar Jackson, yo, what is going on? 21 going 24, 34. 249 yards, 2 TDs, but had an interception. Cam Newton, man, who went 13 and 17, 118 yards, 1 TD. Cam Newton also had a rushing TD. He carried 11 times, had 21 yards, had a TD. Rex Burkhead, man, had 4 receptions, 35 yards, 2 touchdowns. So obviously, look, am I look? Patriots are squeaking by. I don't know how they pulled this off, man. Like I said, Baltimore had the chance to win this game at the end, but they did not. 6-3, Baltimore Ravens. Ugh. Sorry, y'all. My bad. Look, Baltimore, yo. What's going on with y'all? What's really going on with y'all? Y'all are really playing crazy. Why are y'all losing these games that y'all are supposed to be winning? What is going on? What? What is going on? Alright. Alright. Monday night football game last night, man. The Vikings took down the Bears 19-13. 19-13, man. Kirk Cousins had a solid game. Man. His first career Monday night football game. So congratulations to him. Heading into last night's Monday night football game, he was 0-9. So getting his first Monday night football win 25 36, 292 yards, 2 TDs, had one interception. Now Nick Foles, who went 15 of 26, 105 yards, no TDs, one INT, had to be carted off the field with what they are calling a hip pointer. So, look, Tyler Bray came in, went 1 for 5 for 18 yards. No TDs, no INTs, man. Look, the Bears, man, who are 5-5. Minnesota, who's 4-5. The Bears, who I believe are on like a 4-game losing streak, man. I mean, it was all good in the beginning, and then Nick Foles comes in and he's gonna lead us, and now Nick Foles gets injured. It's crazy. I don't know what's gonna happen. The downward spiral continues. That is the Bears. So Minnesota getting a good win. Uh, yes, yo. All right. So that is the football wrap up of Week 10. Of course, every Thursday, man, we do the pick and choose'ems, or I pick the games, man, and see what happens. I don't really keep score, just for the simple fact that I don't need to, man. So, it is what it is, yo. Now we are going to the association, the NBA draft, which is tomorrow night, y'all. It's tomorrow night. It's tomorrow night. I want to see what my excuse me. I want to see what my New York Knicks are gonna do with that. I just want to see what my New York Knicks are gonna do with that 8th spot. All right. So basically, look. Who is the number 1 pick? So everybody's thinking that LaMelo Ball is gonna be the number 1 pick, and when asked about LaMelo Ball, said, "I was born to be the top pick in the NBA draft." Now, LaMelo, whose older brother Lonzo does play for the New Orleans Pelicans alongside, Zion Williams. Zion himself, man. I think they're a pretty good combo. They're gonna put some more pieces around him, man. We definitely had a couple of trades go down, so excuse me. But LaMelo Ball, man, who said he has never lacked confidence in his game or how he expresses himself. On the eve of the draft, that hasn't changed. The youngster of the three Ball brothers, the 6'7" LaMelo, believes he should be the top pick Wednesday. "I feel like I'm born for this," the talented point guard said over Zoom on Tuesday. It remains to be seen if the Timberwolves feel the same way. Now, he is scheduled to be the number one pick. Minnesota has the number one pick. All right, like I said, let me run down real quick. Oh man, hold on. Oh, here we go. This is what I wanted. I wanted to read y'all the draft order real quick. All right. Picking at number one, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Number two, Golden State. Number three, the Charlotte Hornets. Number four, Chicago Bulls. Number five, Cleveland Cavaliers. Number six, the Atlanta Hawks. Number seven, the Detroit Pistons. And number eight, New York Knicks. So, hold on. Let me just see. Let me see a couple of mock drafts. Let me see what people are really talking about. All right. They're saying that the mock draft, LaMelo Ball goes to Minnesota. James Wiseman was projected to go to Golden State. Listen. I don't care about none of that. Who am I New York Knicks projected to get? Killian Hayes, point guard from France. Some front offices have Killian Hayes as a possible top 5 pick. Others have him outside the top 10. Whether he's worthy of being selected that this high will ultimately come down to his three-point shot developing or not developing to the point where he's a reliable shooter on the perimeter. Alright, so this Killian Hayes fella from France. Like I said, I haven't been able to really keep in touch with what's really going on, but the draft is tomorrow. I will definitely be watching to see what goes on with that. In other news, James Harden turns down a once in a lifetime type contract extension, man. 2 years, $103 million. $103 million. Like 50 million a year. I think he'll be the only NBA player that will be making like 50 million a year. I believe I read that right somewhere. 50 million a year. James Harden turned it down from the Houston Rockets, further speculating that he wants to be traded to the Brooklyn Nets. I'm not a big fan of this at all. Anybody who knows me, I see the hoodie, man. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm a Knicks fan through and through. Okay. James Harden. James Harden were to get to Brooklyn. My goodness, Nets fans would not shut the fuck up. It would just be da 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 da. And if the Nets do, if they do get James Harden, obviously this year is championship or bust. If KD can come back healthy, if Kyrie can come back healthy. Even though the Nets made it back or got invited to the bubble last year, they had a respectable showing. You know, it was good. But if KD or Kyrie is healthy, and they get James Harden this year, it would be crazy, yo. I think I'd be depressed. I really do. I think I'd be depressed just for the simple fact that nobody wants to come to New York because of our owner. Our owner is hot trash. James Dolan sucks. All right. Nobody wants to play with that. You get here and they muzzle you. This organization muzzles you, yo. It's bad. It's really bad. But James Harden, who did say he wants to go to the Brooklyn Nets, citing he does not want to be a part of the rebuild with Houston. Now, James Harden, who is close with Russell Westbrook, there were rumors saying that Russell Westbrook might want to trade. When asked about it, Russell Wilson did say that him and James Harden are bros. They're really, really tight, and they're just gonna leave it at that. Now, obviously, they picked Russell Wilson to maybe try to take the load off of James Harden a little bit, and as far as a little bit of the scoring load and the everyday things that James Harden has to do for this team. Obviously, that experiment didn't work out. Is it time to pull the plug? In my opinion, no. Give it maybe one more year. But James Harden and Russell Westbrook both said that they are not with rebuilding. So, what can you do? They're not with the shit. They are not with the shit. So, will James Harden go to Brooklyn, man? If he does, I mean, look, what is Brooklyn gonna have to give up? What is Brooklyn gonna have to give up to get hit James, man? They have to give up some picks, probably a player or two, and not no low pick. They want first rounders. You gotta have to give up first rounders. All right, that's James Harden. You gotta give to get. Now James Harden, who has been talking to KD throughout the break, I think they were practicing together in LA. So James Harden making a decision that he would again try to unite with Kevin Durant. You know, they were teammates in Oklahoma City years ago when they were little bitty puppies. James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Russell Westbrook going up against the Miami Heat team in the NBA Finals years ago. Obviously, Miami did beat them. They were young back then, a little bit of inexperience, but now these are more grown gentlemen. KD going to get his rings in Golden State. Look, Russell Westbrook trying to tough it out in OKC, ultimately leaving, being traded to Houston. And James Harden already being in Houston with the face of that organization now. He's ready to leave. He feels like his championship window is closing. So he said, yo, I want to be with a team that's going to be a contender. So, there you got it. In other news, hold on, let me pull this up real quick. Hold on. Yo, why? Oh, okay. Let me go over this real quick. It says the Rockets willing to get uncomfortable with James Harden and Russell Westbrook. Sources say Houston Rockets feel no pressure to trade James Harden or Russell Westbrook, regardless of superstar's strong desire for fresh starts with different franchises, and are willing to get uncomfortable as training camp opens and the season begins. Sources told ESPN the Rockets front office led by recently promoter remains the Rockets have no issue with going into training camp and start of the season with Harden and Westbrook on the roster. Even the superstars are not happy with the situation. So the Rockets are just not going to bow down and give in to their demands to want to be traded. I don't think this will work out well for them in the end, but we'll have to see what happens with that. Now, in oh gosh, where is it? Um, here we go. Here we go. All right, man. Shocking news. The Nets, no, excuse me, the Suns traded for who traded for Chris? Oh man, I want the actual. It's not gonna do it. Okay. That's cool. All right, man. So Chris Paul, who the Thunder traded him to Phoenix, so now Chris Paul gets to play with Devin Booker and Deontay Ayton. Let me see. God, there's too much. It's too much going on. Okay, the Bucks acquired Drew Holiday and Bogdanovich. All right. Where is it? It's not. All right. All right. All right. I'm gonna break down a couple of trades that happened. How much time we got left, y'all? Okay, we got a couple minutes before we gotta get ready to get out of here. Okay. So the all right, the trade. All right, Milwaukee. Milwaukee gets Bogdanovich and shooting guard Justin James. Sacramento Kings get Dante DeVincenzo, Devin, DiVincenzo, excuse me, Dante DiVincenzo, and they get DJ Wilson. The Milwaukee Bucks get Drew Holiday, a 2020 second round pick. The New Orleans Pelicans get Eric Bledsoe, George Hill, a 2020 first rounder, number 24, a 2024 first round swap rights, 2025 first round unprotected, 2026 first round swap rights, 2027 first round unprotected. Alright? And that's with the Bucks acquiring Holiday for multiple picks. The Rockets close to trading Covington to Portland. Portland would get Robert Covington. The Rockets would get Trevor Ariza, a 2020 first round pick, number 16, a 2021 protected first round pick. Alright? And the Suns picking up CP3 from the Thunder. The Suns get Chris Paul and Abdel Nader. Oklahoma City Thunder get Kelly Oubre Jr., Ricky Rubio, Ty Jerome, Jalen Leak, 2022 first round pick. All right, the Nets acquire Brown for Musa and a pick. The Brooklyn Nets would get Bruce Brown. Detroit Pistons would get Zan Musa, a 2021 second round pick via Toronto. Alright, the Lakers intend to acquire Dennis Schroeder from the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Lakers would get Dennis Schroeder. The Thunder would get Danny Green, a 2020 first round pick, number 28. And that is the breakdown thus far of the trades. Now, December the 1st, preseason is set to begin. Tomorrow, the NBA draft is going down. I'm going to see how my New York Knicks are going to mess this up. How are they going to mess this up for me? We're going to have to see. Because the Knicks, man, let me tell y'all something, man. My Knicks, oh, they're really, really. I love my Knicks. I love basketball. I love my basketball. I'm a big basketball fan. I love NBA more than I love NFL. I love NFL, but I love NBA just a little bit more. I love NBA was like my first love, y'all. My first love. That's it. I love basketball. I still do. To this day. Sadly, I am still committed to the New York Knicks after all the pain and suffering and whatnot they have put a brother through. I still love these dudes, yo. I don't know why. I can't help it. I can't. Oh, real quick. Ooh. I definitely wanted to mention this real quick. Oh, man. Hold on. Let me make sure I just got this right real quick. Hold on. Bear with me. Y'all. All right. Yo, on this day in WWE history, The Rock, back then known as Rocky Maivia, made his WWF debut at Survivor Series 1996. Now, The Rock, who has been a multiple-time WWF champion, has dominated in the ring, passed on the torch, has went on in the movies, but he's definitely had a successful WWF career. Shout out to The Rock making his WWF debut on this day in 1996. The Rock has went on to do big and bad things. Fast and Furious, man, saga, he was definitely a part of that. It was, he was in that documentary Beyond the Mat. It was a wrestling documentary. He was pretty good in that too. So the shout out to The Rock, man. I definitely wanted to mention that. Oh yeah, well, I'm gonna talk about that a little bit more on Thursday, man. But this upcoming Sunday, WWE Survivor Series, the final farewell to the Undertaker. If you were a little kid like I was growing up, watching WWF, man, Saturday morning and all Monday Night Raw, all that good stuff, man, the Undertaker made his debut coming up on Sunday 30 years ago. 30 years ago in 1990. 1990, Undertaker debuted at Survivor Series. So, I think Undertaker's going to be done. This is his final farewell. So, I actually saw The Undertaker in person when I was working at the airport. He was with his daughter. I didn't really say nothing to him just because, like, seeing him in person is just, like, really. I don't get starstruck, but I definitely kind of did with seeing the Undertaker. I done seen a lot of famous people. I done seen Ice T, Little Kim, Keisha Cole, Wyclef Jean. I done seen Fabulous. I done seen a lot of famous people, but man, I've never been starstruck or nothing like that. So, Undertaker, yeah, shout out to him, man. 30 years in the business, man. He's seen the wars, the Monday Night Wars, all of that good stuff, yo. Hey, yo, check this out, man. It's been another dope show, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in on the Michael Mike right here on Energy Radio, crazysweetent.com. Y'all know it goes down every Tuesday and Thursday from 9 to 10 p.m. I appreciate y'all rocking out with me for an hour tonight. Yo, couple shout outs, man. Shout out to the CEO of the shit, Sugar Cosby, who was on the show earlier. Shout out to Graphic AD, Grid GFX on Instagram, Graphic AD on Facebook. Make sure you follow Sugar Cosby at Sugar underscore Cosby all social media platforms. Make sure you follow Energy Radio on Instagram at inner underscore G underscore radio. Energy Radio on Facebook. Yo, follow your boy, man. Show me some love, y'all. On Instagram at I'm underscore A underscore Brown underscore God. Y'all see what it is right there. Shoot me a DM or something, man. Let me know some of the things y'all might want me to talk about or want me to speak on, man. I appreciate all the listeners who tuned in today, man. Whether you are a regular or a first timer, yo. If you are a regular, I appreciate all the love. If you are a first timer, man, I hope you definitely had a good time listening to me rocking out for an hour. Sorry I couldn't really receive calls tonight, man. We had technical issues, but y'all see the number to call in. Thursday, I will be back. The thing will be charged. I will be playing music, and y'all will be able to call in and talk to me. But for now, the number is 815-242-7299. Save it for Thursday. Hey, yo, shout out to the station. Energy Radio is doing big things, man. Make sure y'all check out Black Sheep right here on Energy Radio and DH1 TV Network every Monday and Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. Sorry we couldn't get with y'all yesterday. A little crazy things was going on. We are back on Friday. Yo, make sure y'all listen to Tea Time with Sugar. Make sure y'all listen to Ant Rants on Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. My show on the Michael Mike, 9 to 10, right here on Energy Radio, crazysweetent.com. I'm going to get ready to get out of here. Y'all be safe, man. I will talk to y'all on Thursday, man. Be safe. Yo, I'm out of here.